who didn't have the discipline going in, where did you get it?
Well, I think I did have a little bit more discipline than I thought I did going in. I think I was raised with a lot more discipline than I thought. I think I also was raised with a lot of perseverance. The thing that I always had is that I was not going to accept quitting or failure on my own part. And that was another part of EOD school that they asked for. They couldn't really technically test you on your ability to stay calm. Like, they couldn't test you on your ability to stay calm. They couldn't use live explosives. Like, if you get it wrong, you weren't going to blow up like you would in real life, right? So the entire way that the instructors would try to get that rise out of you or that fear in you is to just do all kinds of stuff to put pressure on you, time, irritate you, try to confuse you, all of these things. This test was hands down the test that will always be in my memory no matter what. This was the rifle grenade. There's a method for a rifle grenade where some of these grenades, the first thing you have to do with them is you have to get them in a certain position, so their locking mechanism is no longer in the proper position. So with this rifle grenade, you have to upright it, but EOD's procedures, you upright it remotely. You can't just grab it with your hand and twist it up. You have to take a shovel, put it in the ground, take a rope, slip it around the edge, and then go back 100 feet and use a pulley-like system to get it up in the air. So now it's uprighted, and then once it's uprighted, you can hold it and carry it to safety. You don't want to make that movement when you're right on it. You want to do it from a safe distance. So that was the procedure for this grenade. It should be super easy. So I get there and I don't have the shovel. So I don't have a means to create the leverage on there. So what do? I start making this makeshift type shovel out of water bottles and popsicle sticks and sand to build a ramp to try to get it up there. So everybody else has finished their test. I'm pushing like the 90-minute limit on my test. Every other instructor has now come to watch me create this makeshift ordeal to get this rifle grenade up. I did it. I got it up. It just took forever, and it was I had a failure after failure after failure after failure as I'm trying to do this. And I just, how I was so tempted to just grab the stupid thing and lift it up and say it's good to go, right? It was not. If I did that, it would have been a fail. So I did it. I was done. I finished my project. The instructors all silent. All of them are just staring at me. Not a single one said a word. So then you go and you don't know what your grade is. And now I'm sitting in the little office area of the grenade section. And I'm on the bench of woes where the guys who know that they're about to fail the test are just sitting and waiting. So I sat there for about an hour and a half, and then this instructor comes out and he gets me and he goes, "Okay, Moshe, come with me." I walk out of the building. The entire grenade school, about 10 classes are all in formation in a U shape, right? And this was great. This instructor is a civilian instructor, long time ago. He's a hilarious guy. He used to make these most ridiculous jokes. I won't go into them because they weren't the most appropriate. But hilarious guy, a beer gut way out to here, big old beard, has been doing EOD since the 60s, right? So he goes to the entire school. He goes, "Maybe this wasn't made clear to all of you, but this idiot over here, he had a simple process of getting a shovel and putting a rope through it and would be able to get this grenade up. He didn't bring his shovel. Guess what? You can go back to get a shovel." None of the instructors said this to me the entire time. He goes, "You can go back to get a shovel." By the way, Robbins 96, you passed. Good job. that was a pivotal moment. So when I graduated EOD school, you get to ask somebody to pin you with your EOD badge. Your EOD badge right there, right? So you get to ask somebody to pin you. So I got that instructor. I went back to his part in grenades where he was instructor from, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to graduate next week. Would you come and pin me?" So he came and pinned me on my graduation day.